over here on the other side of Prescott, and I wanted to show y'all. This is the old Moscow church. They had a major Civil War battle that took place up and down this road right here by this church. They called it the Battle of Moscow. I'm just southeast of Prescott a little bit, probably about a mile out of Prescott. And they got an old cemetery, and we're going to walk out here and show you some of these graves. I believe there's some Civil War soldiers buried out here in these graves. So I'll show them to you as soon as we get out here. There's the old graveside here. I can't even make out. I can see look like a 1880 something on the one date. But it's a real old grave, got a fence around it. Get back with y'all in a little bit. Here's a Confederate state soldier for you. He was born February 19th, 1828 and died January 11th, 1881. And down here they got a little plaque right down here. It reads his name, Henry H. Well, I can't say that. Halsey, First Lieutenant Commander DBA Infantry, Confederate State Army. December the 9th, 1829 and January 11th, 1881. Get back with y'all in a minute. Here's another old grave named John Jones, born February the 7th, 1845 and died May 1st, 1895. And he probably fought in the Civil War too, I imagine. Get back with y'all in a little bit. I don't know if y'all can read this or not, but I'm gonna read it to you whether you can or not. Rear guard action at Moscow, thunder on the prairie. You're standing where, after 4 days of skirmishing on the Prairie d'Anne, northeast of here, Union troops of John Thacher Frontier Division guarded the rear of Frederick Steele's army as it advanced towards Camden in search of supplies. And April 13, 1864, Confederate troops slammed into the Federal lines on the edge of Prairie, and for 4 hours the two determined forces fought. The rebels withdrew and were pursued for 4 miles before Thatcher's Yankees, finding themselves isolated, made a night's march through a swamp to rejoin Steele's command. Union losses were 7 killed and 24 wounded. Confederate casualties were not reported. And it says down here at the bottom, and it shows a picture of all the men standing right here. The enemy were strongly posted near Moscow in a skirt of timber on the edge of the prairie and would not venture beyond it. Darkly being in advance attack with great, and I can't say that word, and at one time captured a section of artillery, but which afterwards were taken by a greatly superior force and his troops driven back with some loss. The rebels attacked us. They drove us in our pickets and were in our camps before we were aware of their approach. We were in line until dark, got a good long look at them and heard cannonballs whistling over our heads. It was the hardest kind of artillery fire for a little while. Private Henry Strong, 12th Kansas Infantry, USA. And it's got a list of all the Union forces men that I guess took place in the battle, and all the Confederate men that took place in the battle. And it's got the commanding officers up here. John M. Thacher and Texas Samuel B. Maxey. And it shows the map. Alright, I better get back with y'all on this later. You guys see that on that gravestone right there? That guy was a Mason. You see them Mason symbols at the top of that gravestone? They're on here too, on this one, old gravestone. This dude was also a Mason. This guy here must have been a woodsman of the world. I believe that's what it says there. But show the concrete billets or pieces of wood stacked on top of each other behind the gravestone. There's concrete, though, all of it's concrete. That's kind of an unusual gravestone. But that's what it says. It says woodsman of the world on it, because I can see the woodsman on it. Anyway, I'll get back with y'all later. This is an old grave right here. It's got a fence around it. Ain't even no headstone. There's another headstone over here, but I don't know what it says. I can't tell. I don't know if I'm in front or the back of it. Looks like I'm in the back of it. I'll come around and see. Yeah. But I can't tell what it says. John something. Died 1892. Looked like he was born 1856. He may have not made the Civil War if he was born in 1856. Well, he might have though. Anyway, we'll get back with y'all later. This is Uli saying good luck with your hunting and God bless.